What is up, guys? It is Coasters and Things here again, and just like I did with my top 10 coasters at Six Flags Fiesta Texas video, I will be counting down the top 6 coasters at SeaWorld San Antonio. This is not the first SeaWorld park I've been to. I went to SeaWorld Orlando when I was a kid, but I wasn't into coasters and I don't remember much from that. So this is my first visit to a SeaWorld park as a coaster enthusiast. And fun fact, all 6 coasters here are from different manufacturers. Starting off with the last place coaster is Super Grover's Boxcar Derby. Formerly known as Shamu Express, this is a Zero Force coaster, the smallest model, also known as the Zero model. It goes around twice, and you don't need a kid to ride it, so I was able to get this credit. There's not a whole lot to say about this coaster since it's just a kiddie coaster. Number 5 is Journey to Atlantis. This is a mock ride super splash, the only one in North America, and this is not your typical water coaster. After you go up the lift, you go onto a turntable, turn backwards, go down a little dip backwards, turn around on another turntable, and then drop forwards into the splashdown. I actually got more wet on this one than I thought I was going to. I still prefer SeaWorld Orlando's Journey to Atlantis, but this is unique since it is the only one in America. Number 4 is Wavebreaker the Rescue Coaster. This is an Intamin jet ski style coaster, also known as a family launch coaster. Again, the only one of its kind in America. This coaster surprised me. It was more fun than I thought it was going to be. The launches may be just tire launches, but they're more fun than you would think. I rode this coaster twice, and the second time I rode it was in the rain, which was fun. You can hold onto your lap bar, or you can hold onto the handlebars in front of you to mimic you riding a jet ski. This coaster is situated over the park's lake in the center, which means it has a great setting. The theme with this coaster is that you're on a mission to rescue sea animals. The theme and setting go great together on this coaster. Making the top 3 is Great White, the Batman the Ride B&M invert clone. This is my second favorite Batman clone I've ridden, just behind Batman at Six Flags Over Georgia. I found it to be a hair smoother than Goliath just down the road. But that also has to do with the fact that Goliath was relocated and Great White was not. They were only running one train on this coaster when I went, and the operations were very slow, so I only got one ride. In retrospect, though, I've ridden Batman the Ride at Over Georgia enough times to know what this feels like. Exactly the same. In my opinion, the most unique thing about this coaster is the name and theme. I like the name. Great White is the name of a legendary species of shark, and it really fits a coaster of this nature, I feel. Taking second place is Steel Eel, the Morgan Mega Coaster. This was my first Morgan roller coaster. It's not actually a hypercoaster, it's 150 feet tall. This is another example of a coaster that you should not judge by its size, because its stats, apart from the length, are about average. I went in with low expectations because I had heard from people who had previously ridden it that it was rough and it was not very re-rideable. I don't know what those people were talking about. This coaster was really smooth. The airtime is very good too. I had heard the airtime was painful. Towards the back, it is a little painful. However, in the front, the airtime is not painful at all. That's why I preferred front on this coaster. The only thing I didn't like about this coaster was that the drop wasn't that great. It was short and forceless. The rest of this coaster is great, though. And of course, coming in at number 1 is the newest coaster at SeaWorld San Antonio, Texas Stingray. This is the latest GCI wooden coaster to be built, and it is absolutely fantastic. I feel this is a top 5 GCI in America. It's right up there with rides like Mystic Timbers. The pacing is phenomenal on this coaster. It has ejector and floater mixed together, which I love, also known as flojector. For a wooden coaster, it's very smooth. I hope SeaWorld does a good job maintaining it so it can haul like it did when I went. It also has so many good hand chopper moments when it goes through the structure because it is a hybrid wooden coaster. It has the steel structure. This is a top 5 wooden coaster for me, and it's currently my second favorite GCI. This is a must-ride for anyone who's a fan of GCIs. This coaster alone made visiting SeaWorld San Antonio worth it. That's why Texas Stingray comes in at number 1. What's your favorite coaster at this park? What do you think this park's next coaster could be if they do decide to get one in another few years? Let me know all that down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Coasters and Things signing out.